when we have clients come to us and ask us to help them with their newsletter, one of the things we do is run some of their issues through this teardown tool. Now, this is something that we have been developing over time. This is an updated version, so I just thought it might be fun on the channel for you to see how this works, because then you can use the same ideas in trying to improve your newsletter. If you haven't started a newsletter at all, in picking out what you need to include and what you need to avoid doing. And I thought, what better way to do this than on one of my favorite newsletters? So let me show you what that is. So this is Chelsea's newsletter. This is the Holiday Experts newsletter based in the UK, sharing travel details, getting things for cheap. Absolutely love this style of content. Absolutely love this idea of the newsletter. So all we're going to do in order to use the teardown tool is take this issue. I'm going to copy everything here all the way down to the bottom. Just keep reading. I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to put it into the teardown tool. So you can see here it says preview. I'm in the testing mode. So all I'm going to do is put this in and cut and paste it and see what happens. So as you can see, we're in preview mode because I'm just still testing this out. Now, the newsletter that I'm going to add is fairly long, so all I've done is cut and pasted it into a Google Doc, exported it as a PDF, and then I can attach this to the tool. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see what the teardown says. Okay, so I just paused the video there, I hit the paperclip and uploaded the file, and all I've got to do now is hit enter and this should run, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so sometimes we just have to put a prompt in there to make it work. And here we go. So if you have a newsletter out there that you want to emulate, there's something that you like that they're doing. Maybe they're in the same niche as you or a different niche. Maybe it's that you like the style, but you want to do your own thing. This tool is really, really useful because what it's going to do is it's going to analyze the newsletter so you don't have to. Now, the way we use this is that we can analyze a newsletter very quickly for a client, pick out trends and themes, and then we can come up with suggestions for future content. So let's just break this down so we can see what they're doing. So we've got a little bit of an introduction. We've got what they're doing well. So human conversational tone. So when we are creating content, or maybe we're creating an AI tool for this particular client, then we would make sure that we have that conversational tone in the training of the custom GPT to write some of the content for them. I then talk to this tool and I'd be like, right, give me some more examples of conversational tone, and then I can put those phrases into a custom GPT. We've got clear structure, smart value mix. We've got a combination of product testing, budget tips, viral travel trends, insider itineraries. So again, if we're helping to plan content, these are the kinds of things we would look for in order to help the client write their newsletter. But for you, what you can use this for is see exactly what the smart value is, and then you can emulate this in your own way. We've got some social proof. We've got interactive elements with the poll, which I absolutely love. Affiliate transparency, which is really, really important at the end of the newsletter. And then we've got cross promotion as well of platforms in order to be able to grow the account. We've got what's unique, which again is something that you can take inspiration from your newsletter. So we've got the viral vacay segment, and then we've got the honest self-funding review shop. All of these which you can take inspiration from for your own newsletter if you wanted to do a travel newsletter like this, or I said use the format but do it for something else. The other thing we've got here, which is really useful for us for clients and be useful for you if you're analyzing somebody else's newsletter, is these patterns or missed opportunities. So we can take these, we can go back to the client and we can talk about ways that they might want to make some changes or improvements. And for you, these might be opportunities for you to give your newsletter that you want to create a little bit of a different spin. Plus, you can run your own newsletter through this and see what you are missing and what you can improve. We've got the areas to steal, obviously not exactly the same way, but take inspiration from them and do it yourself. And then we've got some expert commentary and actionables that they can build on, and then some other things to do in order to be able to improve the newsletter. So really, really useful tool. If you want to get your hands on it, then just give me a shout in the comments, ask me a question, suggest a video you would like me to make, any kind of feedback whatsoever. If you give me a sentence, then I'll tell you how you can get your hand on this. But we're going to keep testing it. We're going to keep improving it. I thought it might be quite useful for you to have a look at and see what you can do in order to improve your newsletter. See you in the next one.